On February 2nd, 2013, Chris Kyle, a former Navy SEAL renowned for his record as a sniper during his military service, and his friend Chad Littlefield were tragically shot and killed at a shooting range in Erath County, Texas. The shooter, Ray Routh, was a former Marine struggling with severe mental health issues. The shocking event drew national attention, partly due to Kyle's fame and the disturbing circumstances surrounding the incident. The tragedy underscored significant issues regarding veterans' mental health care and gun safety. Chris Kyle, known as the American Sniper, served 4 tours in Iraq and became one of the most decorated snipers in U.S. military history, with over 150 confirmed kills. After retiring from the Navy, Kyle wrote the best-selling autobiography titled American Sniper, which detailed his military experiences and the challenges of adjusting to civilian life. He became an advocate for veterans, focusing on helping them transition back into society by engaging them in activities such as shooting and hunting. Chad Littlefield, a close friend of Kyle's, was known for his dedication to family and community. He worked in the oil and gas industry and shared Kyle's passion for helping veterans. Littlefield's friendship with Kyle was rooted in mutual respect and a shared desire to support veterans in their post-service lives. Ray Routh, a former Marine corporal, had served in Iraq and Haiti. After returning from deployment, he struggled with severe mental health issues, including post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, and paranoia. Routh's mental health problems were exacerbated by a lack of consistent treatment and support. His family sought help from the Veteran Affairs Hospital, but their efforts to secure adequate care were often met with delays and insufficient resources. The events of February 2nd, 2023. On the day of the tragedy, Chris Kyle and Chad Littlefield took Ray Routh to the Rough Creek Lodge shooting range, hoping that a day of camaraderie and shooting would help Routh relax and open up about his struggles. This was part of Kyle's ongoing efforts to help veterans through therapeutic activities. However, the outing took a tragic turn. While at the range, Routh suddenly turned on Kyle and Littlefield, shooting both men multiple times at close range. The shootings were later described as execution style, indicating the sudden and violent nature of the attack. After the shootings, Routh fled in Kyle's truck, where he later abandoned at his sister's house, confessing to her and her husband that he had killed 2 people.
911, yes, ma'am. My brother just came by here. He told me that he's committed a murder. He said that he killed 2 guys. They went out to a shooting range, and he's all crazy. He's psychotic. I don't know if he's being honest with me, because I don't know if he's going to come back here.
Okay.
I don't know if he's on drugs or not.
Stay on the phone with you until you get here, okay?
That would be great, because I'm really scared.
He was recently diagnosed with PTSD.
Okay.
And he's been acting real weird. He just got out of the mental hospital.
The aftermath. Routh's sister immediately contacted authorities, leading to a police pursuit that ended in Routh's capture after a short standoff. His arrest brought the story into the national spotlight, sparking widespread media coverage and public debate about the mental health issues faced by veterans. Trial and conviction. During the trial, Routh's defense team argued that he was insane at the time of the killings, citing his history of mental illness and the belief that he was suffering from a psychotic episode. However, the prosecution contended that Routh was aware of his actions and understood that they were wrong. They pointed to evidence suggesting that Routh was intoxicated and had been using drugs, which may have influenced his behavior. On February 4th, 2015, after a 2-week trial, the jury found Ray Routh guilty of capital murder. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The verdict brought some closure to the families of Kyle and Littlefield, though it also highlighted systemic issues in mental health care for veterans. Broader implications. The tragic deaths of Chris Kyle and Chad Littlefield prompted a national conversation about the mental health challenges faced by veterans and the need for improved care and resources. The case highlighted gaps in the VA system and the difficulties many veterans face in accessing timely and effective treatments for conditions like PTSD. Furthermore, the incident raised questions about gun safety and the responsibilities of those who introduce firearms to individuals with known mental health issues. While Kyle and Littlefield were motivated by a desire to help Routh, the tragedy underscored the risks involved in such situations. Legacy. Chris Kyle's legacy endures through the Chris Kyle Frog Foundation, which supports military and first responder families, focusing on strengthening relationships and building resilience. The foundation continues Kyle's mission of helping veterans and their families navigate the challenges of life after service. The tragic events on February 2nd, 2023 serve as a somber reminder of the complexities surrounding veterans' mental health, the importance of comprehensive support systems, and the enduring impact of individual actions on the lives of many. The loss of Chris Kyle and Chad Littlefield remains a poignant chapter in the ongoing dialogue about how best to support those who have served their country.